hope you're doing well, and welcome to Real Estate with Ryan. As we're always on the radio, we're talking a little real estate. And what's better than real estate? Nothing, man. There's nothing better than real estate. It's what we do. It's what we live, and it's a better time to talk about it. Hope you're going to enjoy the show today. It's going to be a good one, so stay tuned. Thank you guys for following us. Obviously, you know, we're Tennessee's Realtor. We're the Vol Strong, man. We have our orange on. I don't have it on today. I've got my Hardin Valley tie on. A little blue. You like that? Kind of go with the Hawks? Yeah. I'm a little proud here. So we got a special show for you today. We're going to talk about Hardin Valley. But before we talk about Hardin Valley in your backyard in Knox County, we'll talk about selling your home in today's market. If you're buying and you're selling, what's the biggest challenge you're going to face today? Is what's my home worth and how much am I going to get from mine and then purchase the next one? Can I even find one? Can I secure one? It's a great question. You got to start somewhere. I always say, listen, you tune into this radio station, it all starts with the agent and the team that you choose. It's a big move. And they say buying or selling real estate is one of the 5 most stressful things you can do. Trust me, I've been in your situation and I've helped a lot of clients over the years, and we get it from all sides. So I understand. Heart of a teacher over here. We're committed to help you. But the first way you want to start is go to my website. It's easy. RyanColeman.org. Google me. I'm everywhere. Hopefully you'll find us there. Go to the main page. What's my home worth? Click on the link. It'll give you instant evaluation, give you an idea of what it's worth. Then if you're interested, call me out. We can chat a little bit. We can talk about it. And we talk about the process, right? The process is always eventful. You know, it never starts tomorrow. It could be 3 months, 6 months, could be 12 months. I tell everybody that's listening to this radio station and following us for years, you know, it's never now or 2 or 3 years. We're here to help you. We're going to be here for the next probably 25 years till I retire, 20 some years until maybe my kids will take over. Who knows where we'll go. But enjoy being with you every Saturday. And thank you for tuning in. If you're following us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, thank you for streaming in. Hey, you happen to miss us live on the radio and you're checking us out, make sure you can check us out on Apple and Android podcasts. We're there for your convenience as well. Also, if you're going to tune into our show and you want to reference Hardin Valley, I've got some cool area stats about Hardin Valley. Maybe you're relocating in the area. It's your first time to Knoxville, Tennessee. We had a great couple that came in from Arizona yesterday. Congrats. They just walked in the office. We want to help them. And they just said, hey, you know, Ryan, everything going over there, that they're really changing the suburbs. They're changing the areas where they're throwing up apartment complexes right in our backyard. And, you know, honey, we're just making a decision that we're leaving. And you wonder why East Tennessee is one of the top rated places that you can relocate. We love East Tennessee. We love our Vols. And again, Forbes had it, I believe, when I first came here, was one of the top 5 places to relocate. And I still think that East Tennessee has been in the top 5 or 10 to relocate. Now, you know Sevierville and Pigeon Forge market, right? If you're thinking about investment properties, short-term rentals, or vacation home, number 1 in the market affordability. Why? Just great people, man. There's so much to do. They love the mountains. And guess what? Taxes are low. No state taxes. We're not taxing you to death. So let's talk about our show today. Thank you guys for tuning in. I said, well, you know what? We know we live in Hardin Valley. So if you listen to us on the radio, me and my wife live in Hardin Valley. We're residents in that area. Been there for a while. And we have 2 beautiful kids, son and daughter, Kinsley and Isaac. And one of the biggest reasons that was attracted to Hardin Valley is just the area. So Hardin Valley is about 15 minutes outside of downtown Knoxville. It's predominantly rural, but that's changing to more suburbs. So one of the biggest things that brought us out to Hardin Valley, we had new construction, as a lot of people in Hardin Valley did, was the ruralness. It's private, but yet it's a few minutes off to Palisippi Palisippi. Jump on the Palisippi, right down to Kingston Pike or West Knoxville. You can be to Turkey Creek in seconds. You know, my wife loves to shop, so she loves that convenience, right? And then everything's there. And then you can jump on 40 to wherever you need to be. So my daughter was about 3 or 4 when we were building. Maybe she was 2 or 3. I think she was about 3. And we were building, and we had some views, one of the lots that we picked out with the views. So she just loved the views. And they had this horse farm across the street. And I thought, it's got to have 50 acres or so. and all these beautiful horses. And the biggest thing my daughter loved was, she said, "Nay, nay." She said, "There's nay, nay over there." And that's what she called the horses. And she loved that little area, loved the views. And so we designed our house, and you could see the nay-nays out the window on the upper stairs. So it was pretty cool. That's what attracted us to Hardin Valley, just the private. We came from Halls. We're out there in Halls. We like the rural area, but yet we like to be close to everything. And Hardin Valley. Now, Hardin Valley for years has been rural, mostly farmland. Palisippi State Community College is the only thing that's been out there for the years. My wife has lived here forever, born and raised, East Tennessee. She said, "Ryan, we have KFC, Taco Bell, and the Exxon gas station." So the students at Palisippi State Community College, that was it. And then she said, cafeteria food, if you guys remember that. Wow, has the market changed? How about has time changed that Hardin Valley has grown to one of the most, the most expansive growth in the whole Knox County. Over 2,000 permits in the last couple of years, or this year. We have look at the stats in Hardin Valley. Average sales price. Now, I really don't believe this, but this is what it says. In the last 180 days, on 160 sales, said the average sales price is $374,189. Our population in Hardin Valley, 14,381. 80% owner-occupied, 20% rental. Didn't know that as much. So these numbers are growing. I see it in Hardin Valley all the time. So if you're taking your kids to school and you're going down Hardin Valley, you say, how in the world can they expand and get all these people in there? So we have Ball Homes, has a large community that's being developed. We have some other builders there throughout the area. And so it's just growing. And you say, well, I liked Hardin Valley because it was rural and it had farmland. It was private. We're turning it into a little Farragut. Well, it is, as all things change, everything is going out west. Everything is moving and growing at rapid pace. As there's limited inventory, builders have sprung into the Hardin Valley market and skyrocketed. So if you're new into the area and you're just tuning in on the radio and you're following us, you say, okay, what is Hardin Valley, Ryan? Well, I'll give you just some stats about Hardin Valley. 19% have never been married. 65% are married. So you predominantly have families, kids, children in the Hardin Valley area. Schools are very sought after, high rating schools in the area. 80% have a high school education or higher. 32% have college, bachelor degree or higher. I thought some cool stats. I was talking to Nick about it, and I said, did you know that Hardin Valley ranks number 10? So Nick was like, number 10 of what, Ryan? I said, it's number 10 on occupations for engineers with a population of 5,000. That's no brainer, right? We live next to Oak Ridge with all the smart engineers and all the smart guys. So we have some very smart people in Hardin Valley. Hey, some engineers. And did you know that I was reading an article and I said, well, Nick, you'll never forget what we also rank pretty strong in Hardin Valley. He was like, what is that? I think we're 66 on 100 towns that have firearms. They're pretty strong on the firearms. So just because we're in the suburbs trying to convert rural, we still have our guns. So they haven't taken those yet. So what else about Hardin Valley that makes you kind of wonder? Well, I want to start off with this because I want to start off with food. But if you're in Hardin Valley and you're not familiar with the area, or you're thinking about relocating, or maybe you live in Hardin Valley and you're busy like me and you're always moving and shaking, two places that I was thinking about you want to check out the restaurants. 4-0 Grill, good pizza, sub shop. You love it. What else would I want to say? Paco Tacos is really, really good. And then there's also, Nick was telling me, he wrote this down. He said, what is that place that is just off the hook to go here? And I was like, well, I know one place that is really pretty good. If you want to go upscale, you got Water to Wine, that's not far off. But if you want some breakfast, right in the heart of Hardin Valley, right off Hardin Valley Road, is Maple Street Biscuit and Company. Now, I've not had a chance to be there, but I tell you, if you want some breakfast on a Saturday morning, maybe you got your kids to the ball games or soccer, stop in there, check them out. They've got great ratings, and I have some really good food. So I'm going to try to do the same. Hope you're enjoying the show. We're going to talk more. Stay with us. We have some exciting stuff. So you're following the real estate market. If you're in Hardin Valley or maybe you're relocating, just you're curious about the market and what's going on, we're going to talk about Hardin Valley, how the sales have exploded in the last 10 years, what your homes are selling for in that area, what's the price per square foot, what can I get in Hardin Valley? Stay with us more. Second half, we'll dive right into that.
Knoxville and East Tennessee. The region is known for its rolling hills, rivers, and lakes. There's no better place to work, live, or raise a family. Home is where your story begins. Buying or selling your home is a big decision, and you need a real estate team you can trust.
I'm Ryan Coleman with Hometown Realty, your hometown experts. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let us develop a winning game plan for you.
Hometown Realty is East Tennessee's #1 real estate group and a proud sponsor of the Vols.
Your friend promised we wouldn't be homeless.
He promised. He's doing everything to fix it.
You need to call and have him fix it now.
Hey, man.
Found us a house.
No, not yet. Let me call you back. We're working on it.
Ryan Coleman with Hometown
He
Realty.
says he's doing the best he can do, honey.
Well, he's taking too long. I knew we should have gone with Ryan Coleman.
Choosing the right agent is never easy.
Call your hometown experts. We'll take care of all the details and make sure you don't get stuck in a motel. All right, guys, thank you for staying with us on the break. We're talking a little Hardin Valley special edition. I figured the market's going so hot and crazy. So many people are relocating in the area. I can't tell you the kind of people that we have helped from out of state coming to East Tennessee. Welcome, welcome. I always tell everybody two things. We like our sweet tea here, and we love our orange, man. We love our Vols. You know, proud sponsor of the Vols, only real estate company in town. It's got your Vols, man. We got your back. Teamwork to make the dream work. We're always here to help you, and we're proud to be here every week with you, spending time. I always say, listen, we're on the radio. We're a small town. We're a small company. We got big hearts, man. And so we're on the radio. We say, listen, we want to make you part of the family, part of the team. It's never about the sales. It's about helping people, man. That's what we enjoy what we do. I don't know what else I would do. I love it. I love it. I love helping people. It's a challenging market. Now, it's probably, I'm going on 22 years in the business, 22 years of business, thousands of homes sold. I've never seen a market like this. We're out of everything, right? Out of inventory everywhere. It's not just real estate. So it makes it challenging. That's why you guys need an expert. You need your hometown experts to help you, guide you through the process. Listen, anyone can put a house on the market, but can you get the dollar, the guidance to secure the next one? Again, as I was talking first part of the show, the 5 top most stressful things to do, real estate ranks in that top list, is what? Buying and selling a house. So yes, anybody can do it. But if you like to stay married, a lot of guys do, let's work together as a team. Let's work together so we can have your back and help you through this stressful time. And ultimately, I tell all the guys this, listen, happy wife, happy life. And that's what we want to do. We want to keep mama happy, because if mama ain't happy, let me trust you, in my household, nobody's happy. So we want to do that. And so hopefully together as a team in this market, we can help you find your home, not only sell your home for the most amount of money, I say insane money, crazy pricing, right? And then help you secure the next one and get the best deal. So let's talk about Hardin Valley. 2 things that Nick wanted me to tell you. He said, Ryan, don't sleep on 2 places. He says, the Orange Hat Brewery over there by D1, you got to check it out. Grab a glass of wine, grab a beer. It's over by D1. It's a happening place. It's always packed. You want to check that out. And he goes, Forno Grilled. Maybe we said that in the first section, but you want to check that out. I was over by D1 the other day, and he is not lying. It is packed. So stop by there after work or whatever. Check out what Hardin Valley has to offer as well. So let's talk about the market as a whole. So I was telling you 10 years ago, you could probably get into Hardin Valley. You could definitely find some land. Imagine if you found some land back in the day. Wow. That would be a great day. Hey, real estate's always timing, guys. So if you're thinking about buying or selling, the market always comes down to when buyers want to buy, sellers want to sell. It's demand. But if you miss it, you may miss your opportunity. Right now, it could be a better time to sell. In the Hardin Valley area, we have 48 active homes on the market. Wait for this. 270 homes are pending right now. And from January 1 till 2021, so January 1st till present, so we're say first week in July 2021, have 600 homes sold for the year. That's right on track. Looks like right on track to do about 12 to 1,400 homes in that area. Population of over 14,000 people. It's just not enough homes, not enough homes. The Hardin Valley, the estimate says we're at $374,000 median price. But let me just tell you, living in Hardin Valley, selling in Hardin Valley, it's going to be hard to get into Hardin Valley for $375,000, $350,000. You can do it, and we have a lot of great homes in that area, and not just new construction areas as well. Some areas I want you to think of and take a possibility to look at if you're thinking about moving, kind of higher upscale. Check out Covered Bridge. A lot of beautiful homes throughout there. There's still some extra lots in there that you can do some custom building on. They have a community center, a pool, paved sidewalks, lighting, and some really cool designs throughout there that I don't think you'll find. Knoxville has always been known as the Knox box, or certainly the old Knox box, but not in Hardin Valley. A lot of sleek designs, a lot of stonework, a lot of wood. You want to check us out. Creekside Manor, big growing community over there, somewhere over there. That's where we live. And there's somewhere in the about $400,000 to $600,000 price range. Then check out not just brand new construction, right? How about Brighton Farms? Great established neighborhood, quiet, perfect for the kids, lots of homes in there. So Hardin Valley has a little bit of everything. Still looking to build, maybe thinking about buying some land. We still have some left. Not much, but we have some, so you have to look. And a lot of our stuff is off market. So if you're thinking about looking for land, maybe you want to do your custom forever build, call us. You need a great agent to help you find some of that off market deals or new land that comes on the market. So we're one of the fastest growing populations since 2014. Wow. What attracts people to Hardin Valley? Good question. I think you want to summarize it. It's family. It's everything East Tennessee. We've got a little bit larger lots out here. They're not as cookie cutter, and you're convenience to everything. Hopefully you got several ways to kind of come in the backside of Turkey Creek so you can be to shopping. And then you can jump on Palisippi and get down on 40 pretty quickly. Maybe you work in Oak Ridge. I told you Hardin Valley has a lot of people that are engineers that don't live in the city, but they want to live right out in the suburbs. There you go. So it has so much to offer. And I wanted to kind of go through some sales kind of this year. So let's talk about if you have a home in Hardin Valley. What is the market doing? So in a marketplace from $400,000 to $750,000, average price now is what? $482,000 to $489,000. So that's about right. So if you're looking to purchase in Hardin Valley, go ahead and budget between $450,000 and $500,000. And a safe bet is $500,000 to probably I'd say 600 be max, but there's easily new construction that we're looking at now. It's 600, 650. And don't ever forget, we just set a record sale in Hardin Valley, one of our luxury estates, over 10 acres, almost 8,000 square feet, beautiful settings you couldn't find anywhere. You didn't have this hit the market years ago. And we're going to set either the top sale or second sale in the area we're listed at $1.9 million, almost $2 million. So Hardin Valley has a little bit of everything. Our average square footage in Hardin Valley, one of the biggest questions if you're looking to resell or purchase, is about 3,000. I think that's about the median. You also find that over in the Farragut market, 3,000. And our price per square foot is $163 a foot. Sold price is $165. Average days on the market, 26. Okay. Our low is -1. -1. Does that tell you something? So let's also look at the solds of 2020. I wanted to compare. So we kind of compare the two markets. And so last year, what you get for your money in Hardin Valley, and why you see some people trading up. Maybe they're in Hardin Valley home. I know in my neighborhood, they've been there a year or two maybe, and the for sale sign's going on because they're cashing out in the marketplace. Maybe they're moving up and getting a little larger. Maybe they're getting a little more space. Maybe what they thought Hardin Valley would be would not be all these people, and they're changing their minds. So maybe they're going Lenore City, Loudon. I don't know. Average square footage back in 2020, I know we're covering the pandemic, but was 2488. 144 a square foot, 18 days on the market. So from 144 to 163 a foot. Pretty impressive. And the average selling price was 355 to 482. What does that say? So almost $125,000 if you're in the $400 to $500 price range in 1 year. Now tell me real estate's not the best place to invest. Where can you get that at? You can't get that in the stock market. But see, we got to do that when people are looking to buy and sell. And with everything that's gone on and where we've in the market, people see the value in East Tennessee. And Hardin Valley is one of the top areas that people are relocating, with so many places across East Tennessee. Listen, guys, there's a lot of real estate we're covering, and I hope you've enjoyed this show. We're your Hardin Valley experts. And of course, we live in Hardin Valley, so we wanted to spotlight this and cover the area why so many people are going to East Tennessee. We're going to be doing other shows like that throughout the area. We're going to cover Farragut, downtown Knoxville. We cover a wide range, almost an hour outside of Knoxville. Listen, if I'm going to help you buy and sell real estate and be your expert, to be an expert, you got to know your market. You got to know the whole market. So we spend a lot of time helping people buy and sell. And I appreciate you guys every week following us on the radio. We're on News Talk 98.7, Talk Radio 92.3. As always, I talk about our friends on Facebook and YouTube. We love you guys, man. Sometimes you don't catch us and I know you're busy, right? And you catch us on Facebook. Do us a favor. Give us a like. Give us a share. We're always there for you. Instagram as well. And if you know, if anybody else that has Apple or Android, we're on the podcast there as well. Real estate's ever changing. You know, the kiddos go back to school before you know it, but there's always the demand for a great place in a great area like East Tennessee. Let's talk about it more. Hope to see you next weekend. Easy number 693 sold. We'll see you next weekend.